the thing that's occurring to me is that corporations have their problems, but they're one way of organizing distributions of goods and services and such among a lot of people. How would that work without corporations?
So, you know, a future of a more sustainable flourishing, it doesn't have to be one where corporations suddenly don't exist. I know Paul was joking saying before we're both communists here, but I certainly don't see anything like communism as the alternative, as a meaningful alternative to what we're looking at right now, or one that could lead to anything positive for the future. But there are ways in which things can be structured in a different way. For example, one of the problems with corporations is exactly the thing Paul was describing, this notion of them being psychopathic, and that is what they are. That is one of the fundamental issues. But there's actually a movement afoot which has been making some good progress already of offering what's called a triple bottom line to corporations as part of their legal structure. And they're actually called B corporations, where the B stands for benefits. And so the triple bottom line for a corporation would be shareholder profit, and then also a bottom line of looking out for the community, including the employees and the customers and the people who live around the corporation, and then a bottom line of caring about the actual environment and the impact the company is having on the world. And it's perfectly possible to create a legal structure for a corporation to exist under those kind of parameters. And there's a number of things like that, where a transformed world by the middle of this century could be one where we still have some of the ways of the economy working in ways where goods can be bought and sold and distributed in a way that makes sense. But it doesn't have to be in this psychopathic way. So much of the time, we're told by the leaders of this structure, because it's in their benefit to try to have everyone believe it, that this has to be the way it is. And that's simply not the case. And the ideas are out there. They just don't get as much headlines, because I wonder if it's something to do with the fact that the media is also owned by the same corporations that are that are being defended by those ideas.
So are the publishers.
Okay, don't buy the book.